then I need you to find your style in form of jewelry, because I feel like it's frowned upon when you're a maximalist. People tend to go for the minimalism look. But by the fact that you're African, we were maximalists before we were anything else. Zubery is a Swahili term for power, and that's why I went for it, because when I was choosing to start my brand, I was at an all-time low. I hated everything. I represented, everything around me. It was just a bit too much, and I felt very powerless. Everyone was trying to control what I should do with my life, and there's nothing I could do because mzazi akisema but goes. So when I started Zubery, it was basically as an outlet for me. Yeah.
Can you just speak about your brand?
Okay, so here we are 3. There is Achung Echiro, dealing with different mediums and beadwork. So they do upcycling, they do a couple of other things, but beadwork is our main connector, let me say it. Then there's Ayeta Beaded It, does mainly beadwork and upcycles clothes with beads. So maybe thrift some clothes, put some beadwork, adorn it, make it brand new. Yeah.
Steve, why not start to be bigger as a foreign expert?
Personally, I started beading when I was very young. Those rings, they were very shaky, but they were rings either way. So my mom would buy necklaces and I'd catch them and make rings using that, because by that time I didn't know how to source these things. And African parents wouldn't buy these things signed, at least because of CBC. But for me, I started when I was very young as a form of expression. As a child, I was an introvert, so I hated going outside. I hated people. And my older sister, I have an older sibling, was an extrovert. So I needed something that keeps me away from the television. So I chose beadwork. It chose me because that was the only form of art I was versed with at that point. By myself. They used to, but I think when I was younger, my mom's beads, I used to cut them up a lot. So I got into a lot of trouble because of that. Yeah. First of all, exposure, because I think all 3 brands are emerging designers. And I feel like our pieces are very different from most beaded pieces that you see in Kenya right now. I hate looking like the next person, and that's why I make a different type of beadwork than everyone else. So I think it was important for people to know that there are other bead designers and there are other fashion designers except from the norm. Earlier in the year, I think I saw someone on Instagram say, as Kenyan designers, we're all reproducing the same things. So I feel like it's very important. Yeah, I took it personally. It's very important for someone to see, like, we have other pieces. It's just that the marketing and like the market in Kenya for our pieces is very small. So we need people to know that we actually exist. And the pieces you can get that are very different from the next person. We don't need to be looking like twins up and there. Yeah. I think for Zubery, I was using NDW as a form of my ROI. Literally is just marketing for people to know this exists. I don't necessarily need the high profits, which should be a plus, yes. But the fact that people know that this brand exists and it speaks to you, because for me, beadwork speaks to me. I cannot leave the house without my jewelry on, and half the time I've made them. And I think even for my partners, all of us wear our pieces and we style them. So for the whole week, that's what we're doing. Basically, even what I'm wearing is just from here. You style the pieces and I teach you how to style them. And for Zubery, it's very important that for our customers and our clientele, I need to build your confidence. I need you to feel like ni wewe, like you're that person, because you are that person. So come look at the beads, see what speaks to you, because different things speak to different people. Then I need you to find your style in form of jewelry, because I feel like it's frowned upon when you're a maximalist. People tend to go for the minimalism look. But by the fact that you're African, we were maximalists before we were anything else. So I think all of us are trying to bring the beaded culture back, and not just in one format. I need in many different formats, and that's why we decided to collaborate. Yes.
So, bakit ka Kenya and those creating your hospital? What excites you?
I think what excites me is people are opening up their minds to different forms of art, not just the ones that were limited before. So right now, I feel like for the different pieces, you'd get people willing to wear them, willing to rock them without caring what the next person will say. And it excites me that we're having that shift where we're trying to be better in how we're thinking, but at the same time, we're going back to our roots. Because all this is based on beadwork is a form of African practice that is deemed to be connected to spirituality in some formats. So we're moving back to that, but in a modernized way. And I think I love that for us. Yes. You're welcome.
This is a wrap.
Thank you.
Time to host group.